Have you ever pondered what makes Christian marriage unique and sacred? The essence of marriage in Christianity lies in its fundamental concept as a divine covenant, not just a legal agreement. This is a powerful notion that sets it apart from various interpretations of marriage across cultures and religions. In the Christian faith, marriage is seen as a sacred union, established by God Himself. It's not simply a social construct, but a heavenly blueprint, a holy sacrament that mirrors the unending love between Christ and the Church. Just as the bond between Christ and the Church is eternal, so is the commitment between a husband and wife in Christian marriage. It's a vow to love and honor each other, till death do they part. This commitment is not based on fleeting feelings or circumstances, but rather on a steadfast promise, a decision to love unconditionally, mirroring God's unwavering love for humanity. Within this divine covenant, love is the lifeblood that sustains the relationship. But this is not about romantic love alone. It's about agape love, a selfless, sacrificial kind of love that seeks the best for the other person. It's the kind of love that Christ demonstrated when He gave His life for the Church. Moreover, respect plays a pivotal role in a Christian marriage. It's about seeing one's spouse as a fellow image-bearer of God, treating them with dignity and honor. It's about valuing their thoughts, their dreams, their feelings, and their well-being as much as one's own. So when we talk about the essence of marriage in Christianity, it's not merely about two people choosing to spend their lives together. It's about two people entering into a divine covenant, committing to love and respect each other, mirroring the love of Christ, and journeying together towards God. In the Christian faith, marriage is much more than a legal contract. It is a divine covenant of love and commitment. This perception of marriage is what makes it unique and sacred in Christianity, offering a profound understanding of love, respect, and commitment. What does the Bible, the foundation of Christian faith, say about marriage? This is a question that many have posed, and to find the answer, we delve into the scriptures that paint the Christian view of marriage. One of the most significant biblical references to marriage is found in Genesis 2:24, where it's written, "Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." This passage illustrates the profound connection and unity that marriage is intended to create. It's not merely a legal contract or a casual arrangement. It's a sacred bond, merging two individuals into a unified entity. This unity, this becoming of one flesh, signifies a lifelong commitment, a pledge to stand by each other, come what may. The Bible goes beyond just portraying marriage as a union of two individuals. It draws a parallel between marriage and the relationship between Christ and the Church. In Ephesians 5:22-33, Paul gives a detailed analogy where he likens the husband's role to that of Christ and the wife's role to that of the Church. Just as Christ loved the Church and gave Himself up for her, husbands are instructed to love their wives with the same selflessness and sacrificial love. And just as the Church submits to Christ, wives are encouraged to respect their husbands. This comparison elevates the concept of marriage to a higher level. It's no longer just about two people. It's about reflecting the love and commitment that Christ has for the Church. It's about emulating that selfless love in the context of a marital relationship. It's about demonstrating the sanctity, the steadfastness, and the self-sacrifice that marks Christ's relationship with the Church. So, as we see, the Bible lays a strong foundation for the sanctity and lifelong commitment of marriage in Christianity. It's not just about two people coming together. It's about love, sacrifice, unity, and a commitment that mirrors the greatest love story ever told, the love of Christ for His Church. How does Christ factor into the Christian marriage? This question is pivotal in understanding the Christian view of marriage. The role of Christ in a Christian marriage is profound and multifaceted, and it all begins with the concept of mutual love and respect. In the Christian faith, Christ is seen as the ultimate example of selfless love. His sacrificial love for humanity is a model for Christian couples. Just as Christ loved the Church and gave Himself up for her, so too are husbands called to love their wives. And wives, in the same spirit, are called to respect their husbands and love them deeply. This emulation of Christ's love isn't a one-time act. Rather, it's a lifetime commitment. It's a daily choice to put the needs of your spouse before your own, to forgive, to be patient, and to show kindness. The love Christ showed wasn't contingent on circumstances or feelings, it was unconditional. And that's the kind of love Christian couples are called to embody. This love isn't just about feelings. It's about actions. It's about constantly striving to better oneself for the sake of the other. It's about serving one another, just as Christ came not to be served, but to serve. But Christ's role in Christian marriage isn't just as an example. He's also a source of strength and guidance. When the journey gets tough, as it often does, Christian couples can turn to Christ for wisdom and comfort. They can lean on his teachings to navigate through the complexities of life. They can draw strength from his love to overcome obstacles and challenges. Christ also acts as a unifying force in Christian marriage. He is the common ground, the shared faith, the mutual commitment that binds a couple together. His teachings and his love serve as a constant reminder of the sacredness of the marital bond and of the commitment each person has made to the other. In essence, Christ is the cornerstone of a Christian marriage, guiding couples to love as he loved us. His selfless love, his teachings, and his guidance are the pillars upon which a Christian marriage is built. His influence is woven into the very fabric of a Christian marriage, shaping it into a relationship of mutual love, respect, and commitment. What is the sacrament of matrimony, and why is it significant? Let's dive into this beautiful aspect of Christian tradition. The sacrament of matrimony, or as more commonly known, the wedding ceremony, is a sacred rite where two individuals pledge their love and commitment to each other before God and their community. It's more than just a social contract or a legal obligation. It's a spiritual bond, a union of two souls in the journey of faith, love, and life. At the heart of this sacrament are the wedding vows. These aren't just sweet nothings whispered under a flower arch. They are solemn promises made before God, expressing the couple's commitment to love, honor, and cherish each other through the ups and downs, the highs and lows of life. The vows are a covenant, a sacred agreement that reflects the steadfast love God has for his people. Then there's the exchange of rings, a timeless tradition that's loaded with symbolism. The ring, a circle with no beginning or end, symbolizes eternity. It's a visual representation of the couple's unending love for each other and their eternal commitment. When the couple places these rings on each other's fingers, they are saying, "My love for you is eternal, just as this ring is without end." But the sacrament of matrimony isn't only about the couple, it's about the community too. That's why weddings are typically public ceremonies. It's an opportunity for the community to witness the couple's commitment and to pledge their support in helping the couple uphold their vows. Finally, the sacrament is a means of grace, a visible sign of an invisible reality. Through this sacrament, God bestows upon the couple the grace to live out their vows, to love each other selflessly, to be faithful in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health. The sacrament of matrimony is a beautiful symbol of two becoming one in the eyes of God. What does it mean to live a Christian marriage daily? This question holds the key to understanding the practical aspects of a Christian marriage. It's about incorporating the teachings of Christ into the fabric of your relationship every single day. At the heart of a Christian marriage is prayer, not just individual prayer, but praying together as a couple. This shared spiritual experience can strengthen the bond between partners, fostering an environment of love, understanding, and mutual respect. It's a beautiful way to share your hopes, fears, and dreams with your partner and with God. Mutual respect is another cornerstone of a Christian marriage. It's about recognizing and valuing your partner as a unique child of God. It's about celebrating your differences, supporting each other's goals, and treating each other with kindness and dignity. It's about putting your partner's needs above your own, in a spirit of selfless love. And then there's forgiveness. In any relationship, there will be times when you hurt each other, intentionally or unintentionally. But a Christian marriage encourages forgiveness, following the example set by Jesus Christ. It's about letting go of resentment, offering a second chance, and choosing love over bitterness. A Christ-centered relationship is not just about following a set of rules or rituals. It's about letting the love of Christ guide your actions towards each other. It's about seeing your spouse through the eyes of Christ and loving them as He loves us. Living a Christian marriage is not always easy. It requires effort, patience, and a whole lot of love. But it's a journey worth embarking on. Because at its core, a Christian marriage is a partnership built on a foundation of faith. It's about two people, joined together by God, striving to live out their faith in the everyday moments of life. So, what does it mean to live a Christian marriage daily? It's about prayer, respect, forgiveness, and a Christ-centered relationship. It's about living out your faith together every single day. Living a Christian marriage is a beautiful journey of love, faith, and commitment guided by the teachings of Christ.